Morning, Rhonda. How are you? I'm running out the house today, y'all. I did not get no coffee. That is not like me to not get up and make some coffee. Whew, it's cold out here. How's everybody doing today? Morning, everyone. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Thank you. I am headed out an errand that I have to run before I go to work. So yeah, my work schedule today sucks. I don't like my schedule, but I gotta keep on going, y'all. We gotta keep on rolling. I'm getting some coffee from Wawa today because, um, yeah, we're just gonna get some coffee from Wawa. And, oh, this ice is just, the ice and everything is just hard because it snowed and then it rained a little bit. So the ice is like brick. It's like brick ice, honey. It's like brick ice, honey. But I'm leaving the house. I slept well last night. Can't complain about that. It was warm and safe and comfortable. That's all that really matters, right? So I'm gonna go stop at this diner and see if they want to let me fill out an application today for a job. See how that's gonna go because hey, sometimes you got to pop in on these places and say, hey, what's up? Are y'all hiring? I heard I can just walk up in here and fill out an application because I don't want to be at this house too long if I don't have to be. If I could find a place or find an extended stay, I'd rather would be there than live with other people. So that's my goal. That's the goal that I have. That's the goal. That is the goal. Whew, child, it was freezing last night when I left that job. I got to start warming up my car because I just go out to the car and get in, which I should start just walking up to the window and heating my car up before I get in. Even though, like, when I do the automatic start, it only, like, warms up for, like, 5 minutes and then it'll cut off. So I got to start warming up my car before I hop in because I hop in the car because I'm ready to get out of work. But the thing is, at my job, for me to get to my car to the parking lot, it seems like it's a 2 mile walk. So I got to try to figure something out and go from there. Yesterday, I was so in my feelings and I was just, after court and everything, I was just so in a crappy mood. My anxiety was like shooting through the roof. But I'm better today. I'm better today. I'm better today. I know. Ready for spring, Rhonda, right? Oh, yeah, no problem. I'm here pretty much every day. I come here every day. I might take off a day here or there, but I'm pretty much on my social media and stuff every day. This is a part of my life. An extended stay would be much better. At least you're not in the shelter for now. Yeah, I'm grateful to be where I'm at, but like I said, when you're in a place and you start to get to know people, like I'm starting to know the girls, and there's a lot of things about the house that I don't like, but I'm the new person, so I'm not gonna cry about anything yet. So, and I don't want to be in a situation with roommates where everybody's complaining about stuff, and that's all it is complaining. So I'm just sitting back, watching. I got my eye on y'all while y'all got your eye on me, because I know how it is being a new person, like at a job or anywhere. Everybody is watching you. They're all watching me. And that's fine, because guess what, sis? I'm watching you too, honey. I'm watching them too. So I'm not really in a bad place. It's just some things, a few things that I find to be a little crazy in the house. But again, just like the shelter, I'm really never there. I work 8, 9 hours a day, and sometimes I might have something I have to do. on my way home. So sometimes I get home late, after 10 o'clock. Sometimes I get home, I get off at 5 and I might have to run an errand. So I'm not really there. But yeah, I would rather live in an extended stay because I know somebody said something about extended stay America. So I gotta find where one of those are and just call them and see, because I think extended stay America is like $1,500 a month, which is more expensive to work than where I'm at now. That's a little bit more expensive. But you have to pay for comfort, pay for what you need, and if I can afford to pay, I'm not staying in a roommate situation if I don't have to. You know what I mean? You understand me? I'm gonna get some coffee from Wawa and see if I can go stop by this diner and see about a job. See if they'll hire me to work on my days off, or see if I can go in and work at the diner maybe like 4 hours in the evenings to see what I can make as far as tips. Because this particular diner is pretty much a busy one. So maybe I can get in there. And I'm not even gonna say maybe. I am gonna get in there. Let's claim it, honey. We're claiming everything. We're claiming it in 2026. We're not saying if or how or when. I'm going to get that job. And I'm still trying to get on this job at this grocery store that I know will hire me, but I'm having a problem with getting on their their portal online to submit an application. When you have to go past those things talking about what this picture is and those little things, I guess, for safety. I'm having a problem getting past that point. So I'm still going to fill that out because I know if I get that job, I can get that for sure too. I'm claiming it in Jesus' name. We're getting it all. We're getting it all because I got a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot of things going on in my life that I don't talk about, and maybe one day I will talk about, but I am fighting battles in like family court and everything like that. So I'm going through those things. I don't really talk about it on social media, but I am in court. And somebody made a comment the other day like, "Oh, so now you're talking about family court?" Yeah, I'm in family court. And if I want to come on here and talk about it, I can. So yeah, it's a lot going on, y'all. Nothing like it's nothing to the point where I'm going to jail or anything like that, but I am fighting some things in family court, and when you get in family court, they can rip you to shreds. They will make you out to be like the worst person in the world and just come up with all these things. So you know what I learned to do, like for communication purposes, because anybody can say whatever they want to say out of their mouth, but where's the paper trail at? All these accusations and these things that people say, where is the proof at? That's all we need to know. When you go to court, you need proof. So a person can say whatever. A person can say the sky is red, and the sky could literally be red. But where's the proof that the sky is red? Because I don't see a red sky. The sky can literally be red, but what are you talking about? It's a red sky. I don't see a red sky, and the sky could literally be red. But I'm just saying that's how it is when you're in court, any kind of court, ticket court, this court, that court. The people that are in charge, they just want money. They want money. It's a financial thing. And most of the time, everything boils down to money. So, um, somebody came in my inbox and left me a comment yesterday like, oh, you got something else? Yeah, because this is my life. When I come on this channel, I'm basically talking about my life. I'm not talking about your life. I'm not talking about somebody at my job's life. This is a vlog just so I could look back at this in 6 months to a year and I could be like, wow, look how far I've come. Look at all the battles that I've won. Because I really won a lot of battles so far. Even though I've been homeless for 2 years, I've done a lot in these 2 years. Like I've accomplished so much. And I pat myself on the back because I did it. And I'm continuing to do it. And I'm continuing to stand on my own 2 feet and fight these wars, fight these battles, fight these spiritual warfare battles because I'm in that too. It's a spiritual battle that we are out here facing every day. Anxiety try to attack my body. Oh, I can't breathe. Oh, I'm going through this. So now my body is like reacting in a bad way because I'm tired of going through this. So now I feel like I can't breathe right. That's anxiety. That's panic attacks. So sometimes I need to take a moment and stop and just breathe because that exercise, stopping and just breathing, whew, it helps out so much with your feelings and your emotions at the time. If you feel bad. But for the most part, like I feel better than I felt yesterday because yesterday I was not feeling it at all. I was not happy. I was literally in my feelings. I could have cursed everybody out in my way, but of course I'm not going to hold myself. Hello, how are you? How are you? Good morning. Thank you guys for coming by and welcome back to my channel. We are just chopping it up. I got some errands that I have to run before I go to work today, and today is Thursday. Yo, this week went by super fast. You had tourist friends. How you know I'm a tourist? I must have said it yesterday and you probably heard me. Yeah, I'm a people person, but it all boils down to money. Yeah. How you know I'm a tourist? Did I tell y'all yesterday I was a tourist? I really don't follow the signs like that, but there's a lot of truth to the tourist person. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of truth. Like I'm a nature girl. I'm definitely heavy into nature and anything like natural and holistic. That's me. So that is my personality. A lot of things are kind of like sums up. So pretty structured people and things for bringing it to the reality check again for this sometimes I'm a people person. And I'm not even really like a people person. Even like a people person, but if it's my job to, you know, talk to my customers, be nice to people, that's my job because I'm not a disrespectful person. So I'm definitely like a earth sign, even though I really don't follow the signs like that. I am an earth sign. I'm everything like natural and earthy and all these type of things. That's just my personality. Yeah, I remember because birthdays are. Yeah, I was not even telling people like what my signs were because I know people were like trying to find out who I am, my birthday, this and that. And I don't tell my birth date, but I am a Taurus, so I'm not speaking about my birthday because people still try to find you. Even though I'm not in the shelter anymore, I had like trolls that were coming, like trying to find me and everything. So people are insane. But yes, I am not really a people person, but I can be a people person. Like I'm nice to my customers. I'm nice to people. So I know that job as a waitress. I know I could do that because people like me, because I talk, I'm social. So I could do it, especially if I could make tips every day. If I could go into this diner 4 hours when I get out of my other job, like 4 or 5 hours a night, I could do it. I could do it. But also, it's this aspect of me being nervous because that's something I never did before. So, but I know I can crush it, right? I can crush that. I can do it, honey. But how y'all doing today? Let me know if you guys are new watching me. And that's for the new people. I always try to acknowledge the new people that come into the room. And I always tell people I thank you for the donations and thank you for people that come to my Cash App and donate to me and the gifts and everything. I thank you guys for all of that because I just acknowledge that every day. Because there was a lady that, I don't know if she kind of got in her feelings. She sent me a Cash App and she was mad that I didn't acknowledge the Cash App, and I pretty much acknowledge it every time I'm on live stream. I always say thank you. I may not say your name because I don't want to put your name out there. So when people send me Cash Apps, I can see who the person is because there's like a picture and that's the person's name. So I don't want to screenshot and put your name out there. People are private. So I always acknowledge people that donate to me. I always thank you, and I always just come on the videos and always just first say thank you to everybody who's ever given to me. So it's very much appreciated. And the donations are definitely going to gas and just a great cause of me trying to get my life back together. And sometimes I feel like I want to do like a GoFundMe, but then I don't want to because I don't want my job to get wind of it. It's not really their business. So I want to keep it kind of low key with that. Because if you do a GoFundMe, it gets everybody sees it. Like your job, people, if they find you, if they search for you, they will find your GoFundMe. And it was weird because I also had another guy. I don't know. He found me on Facebook. I don't know how he found me on Facebook, but I guess with phone numbers and stuff, things people can find you if they dig deep enough, right? So he was like, "Hey, I watch you on so and so." He was like, "Oh, I have a house in this state. Oh, you can move and live with me." And I'm just like, that's weird. Like you don't really come at somebody like that. So I think that's strange behavior to just put yourself out there and say, "Hey, I'll take you in." And I don't know if he was a troll, or if he was trolling me, or he was somebody. People make up fake pages all the time. So I don't know if he was playing with me to see what I would say and how I would react. But most of the time, a woman is not going to just move in with a strange man that she doesn't know from Sam. That's just kind of not going to happen. But you never know what people, like a person that's really desperate would do anything. But you got to be careful because you could be moving in with a serial killer. This person can have like 40 dead bodies in their basement. So you got to be very careful, man. I'm not that desperate to just move in with anybody. So I'm not desperate like that. Now, somebody that's probably living in the streets and it's cold out here, they may take you up on that offer. But when it comes to social media, you don't never know who you're talking to. You never know. Good morning, Dr. J. How you doing, sis? You never know who you're talking to on this platform. You could be talking to your boss. You could be talking to, your anybody. You could be talking to anybody. You don't never know who you're talking to on this platform. So when he came in my inbox, I just started to ignore him. He was like, "Oh, I found you through YouTube," and I'm like, "How did you find my Facebook?" But okay, there's nothing on Facebook that I don't care if they see. Like if someone finds me on another platform, I really don't care. Like I don't really do nothing on Facebook or Instagram anyway. So if you find me, I mean, you just happen to find me. It is what it is. If you find me, you just find me, my dear. But for the most part, I thought that was very strange. Sometimes men could come into your inbox and you don't even know if it could be a bot, it could be a real person. Like you just don't never know who you're talking to on social media. That's why like I don't trust nobody on social media. Like people can say whatever they want to say, but as far as like somebody saying that they want to meet you and all this stuff. Like I get those things all the time. I don't know if they're real or fake, but I think half of them are real people and they're like trying to reach out to me. But you got to watch yourself on social media. I don't put myself out there in that way. I don't meet people. Like I don't do none of that. I mean, it could be a dangerous situation just meeting somebody online for dating purposes, like dating chat. Like you just don't never know who you're talking to. If this is a real person or is it a bot or is it someone that knows you personally and they just trying to play with your mind. Like I don't know. You just don't never know on social media anymore. That's why when I told you I had that experience with that person that I made a mod, my first mod, I made this dude a mod because he was always here every day, talking nice, being very respectful, just having conversations. That's what you're supposed to do when you're in like, a live stream. You're supposed to talk to people. So, like I told y'all, he was a mod. I made him a mod, but I said, and I wasn't going to do the mod thing because I just don't trust people. So, because if you put the wrong kind of mods on your channel, mods can really mess your channel up pretty bad. So, I don't do the mods. I don't need a mod. I don't need, like, I let the trolls stay. Like, as long as they're not in here trying to call me, like, the N word and all that stuff, I don't care about I don't care about the trolls. They can troll on because you're helping my channel grow. So, I don't really pay, like, the trolls any kind of mind. You got to be a different kind of person to do social media. You have to be like a person that's confident with yourself and you really don't care about what people say, what they're going to say about you. They're going to call me ugly. They're going to call me black. They're going to say I look like a slave. They're going to say I look like Harriet Tubman. They say all these things to me, but it's about how I feel about myself. And I really don't care. Like, I'm not affected by it. I actually be laughing when people come in and say things like that. So that's just the life of social media. So I didn't make any coffee today, so I am going to stop at Wawa and get me some brew and keep on moving. We gonna keep on rolling. We gonna keep going, man. I'm gonna be okay, and you're gonna be okay too. I'm gonna be fine, and so are you. Everything's gonna work out, man. You gotta stay positive about life, regardless of how bad it is for you. Child, you could be locked up in prison doing 20 years. I'm gonna still be positive. Not saying I'm going to prison or anything, but you gotta just be positive in your situation. Whatever it is, whatever you're battling, we are all battling and facing some kind of hardship, turmoil, something. We all going through it. We all got problems. Nobody got a life. Nobody, even rich people, nobody can say that they have a life that's not with no problems. Like no one can really say that. I mean, it may be maybe a person here or there that's not going through, but most of us are going through. So, you're giving great advice. Sometimes we assume the best, especially online. Yeah, you gotta watch yourself online. You just don't never know who you're talking to. Good morning, everybody that came in, guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming by here every day, listening to my stories. And they're real stories. Like it's not a story in that sense, but this is my life, and I appreciate you guys coming here and supporting me, your kindness, your kind words, your gestures of everything. Good morning, Caesar. How you doing, brother? Good morning, Patrick, Caesar. Vinny's here. Hi, Vinny. She by Green. How you doing, Miss Green? Dr. J and Rhonda's here. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? I appreciate you guys. Oh, thank you. I'm looking basic right now. I'm looking like a basic broad. I want to get me some coffee. But I feel good, man. I feel good. They say more snow is coming. How much? I don't even know, but I'm hoping it's not true. You know what I mean? I'm hoping it's not true. I'm hoping there's no snow coming. But it kind of is what it is. You know what I mean? So, y'all, I'm going to have the confidence. I'm going to go walk up in this diner and see if they're going to let me fill out an application for hire. So, I'm going to put on my makeup. When I get my coffee, I'm going to go brighten up this face, throw some blush on these cheeks, honey. Because you know I'm getting older. So, when you go for an interview or something, if you walk in, the first thing they're going to see is how your appearance and how you look. So, I'm already dressed for work. So, that's already going to be a plus for me. Like when I walk in, they're already going to be like, oh, yeah, we need her as a waitress here. Yeah, she looks good. So we could use that to bring the customers in. So in this particular diner, there's a lady that gave me her number, and she was like, I work there. She's a black lady, and she said, I work there. And she was like, you can do it too. So she ain't tell me about her tips or her money and anything, but that's the good thing about like communication and talking to people, because when you communicate and talk to people and make yourself known, and I'm not really like an overly talkative person anyway. Even I know y'all can't tell, but if you knew me in real life and we worked together, if we work side by side, I'm not really this big talker, but if we build a relationship, I will talk and communicate with you. That's just how I am. There was a lady that I worked with last night, and me and her had we were just laughing and having a good old time. So there's nothing wrong with talking to people and communicating and getting to know people, because when you get to know a person, people can really put you in some really great places, like in life. They can say, hey, come apply. I'll put put my name down on the application. So she told me to come and apply, and she said they always need waitresses. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. Let them train me and do my thing, and we'll go from there. And whatever money I can make, child, is good money. Whatever we can make is good money, darling. Because out here today, you're going to have to hustle. We're going to have to do all types of hustles. All types of hustles. And I'm saying all types of hustles in a good way. I'm not talking about any crazy hustles where got to sell yourself or anything. But, um, yeah, we got to keep going, man. Because let me tell you something. Ain't nobody out here giving you a darn thing. Nobody's giving you nothing for free, honey. Nothing's coming for free. And if somebody ever, and I always used to tell like kids that, like teenagers or whatever, nothing is free, right? If somebody offers you anything for free, you just know that there's something coming behind that. Nobody's really going to give you anything for free. Half the time, not even your family. And I'm not the type of person to expect anything for free either. But if someone tries to say, "Hey, you don't have to pay me," or "It's free," trust me, they want something. Something is coming down that pipeline, darling. They want something. Trust and believe. They want something, honey. Nothing is free. Oh, wow, Wawa's parking lot is pretty packed this morning. Because I haven't been over here to get coffee in a while. Yeah, I've been making coffee at my new home, guys. I just got paid today. Oh, you just got paid 4,000? Oh, that's good. Yes, networking is everything. Yeah. And I'm not even really like a social butterfly like that, but talking to people and making yourself nice, and it has nothing to do with kissing somebody's behind. So, but if you're working with somebody, you want to be nice and friendly, because they can put you in some places that's good. So we can't have the attitude of, oh, I don't talk to them. Oh, I don't deal with them. Yeah, I'll be the same way sometimes with people. Like, I'm not the main person in the room that's running my mouth. I'm not a big talker like that. I sit back and I watch people. I'm watching others. I'm watching the room, y'all. And that's what we have to do. We have to watch the room, read the room, see what people are doing, vibe out as much as you can, but also keep watch your back, man. Because like I said, I don't trust people. And it's a shame that we live in a world where, you know, most of the time people just want something from you. They don't want to know who you are. They don't want to get to know you. They want you in whatever ways they want you for, whether they want to live with you, whether you taking them to work every day. Like, people be just wanting stuff from you. They don't want to get to know who you are. They don't want to be your friend. They want something from you. So that's a lot of the times what people be doing, man. So even at this house, it's some girls there that don't have cars, and I'm just looking at them like, don't look my way, because if you ask me for a ride, honey, I'm gonna charge you Uber rates. Because when you get into an Uber, wherever the Uber take you, if the Uber taking you across the street, they're gonna charge you at least $20 to do that. So no one's asked me anything. Just like the shelter, it's a lot of people that don't have cars and everything. And I said, well, you know, that's not really my problem. I bust my butt to keep this car on the road, okay? So if somebody ever come out of their mouth and ask me for a ride, just know you're going to pay for it. It's not free. So, you know, you got to come up off that money. Because if you want me to give you a ride, you could easily call an Uber, but you're going to have to come up off the money because nothing's free. Not to be rude or anything, and not to sound like I'm some big person, but you got to pay your way in life. That's just how things work. Like, even me, do I want to pay rent in this place? Heck no. But I have to, right? Because someone owns that property and somebody wants to get paid for it because that's their property. And that's only right. I gotta pay the bills. I gotta pay the bills. Gotta pay your bill. But getting paid $4,000, that's good, honey. What kind of work you doing? You doing computer stuff, or it's a good deal. Nice paycheck for you. You must work really hard. You must work really hard, darling. That's a nice little piece of money right there. But I'm sure it's probably going to a lot of bills, you know. Because I have a girlfriend that, I tell y'all about my girlfriend that live in another state. I got to call her and see how she doing. I tap in with her every now and again. I don't really talk to her too much, but we see each other on social media too. But she's my friend, and she lives in another state, but I always got to check in with her and see how she's doing. Because, you know, it's a friendship that we have. So I don't want her to think that I'm, like, ignoring her. You got to feed your friendships too, man. You got to feed everything. If you're in a relationship, you're married, you can't be a stranger to people. You just can't. You got to show people, hey, I care, I'm here, I love you, love you, love you. You gotta put that effort in. That's if whatever kind of relationship you have. But when you have a friendship, you gotta feed your friendships too, man. You just have to. You just have to. You can't get something for nothing, darling. Because we tap in, and sometimes I just text her, hey, how you doing? I hope you're well. She got her own battle. She's going through a lot of things on her own. We all going through something, man. But it's always nice to have somebody that you can call on and talk to, especially when you're going through life, and sometimes you feel like you're alone in it, like you don't have it. Because y'all know my situation with my family is very volatile. So, you know, I had to step back, I had to step away, and I have to cut the ties, I have to sever, because I'm continuously hurting myself when I keep trying, and I just say, oh, well, you know, she is my sister, so, and they just continue to spit in my face. So I gotta let it go, because I'm not doing nothing but really harming and hurting myself, my own spirit. You know, I'm just hurting myself in the process, and I don't want to hurt anymore. And it's easier said than done. So it's easier said than done. It's really easier said than done. So I'm trying to find one of my credit cards that I can't find, so I can go get me some coffee. And I was so pissed off, y'all. I woke up and my credit went down 10 damn points, child. I am like, what the freak? Once I get myself out of this stupid credit. And see, the thing is, I messed up. I have to pay this credit card off. I have this one credit card that's like, they're charging me interest now. And I'm so freaking pissed off. But I did it to myself. I can't be pissed at nobody but self. So, and I was doing so good with my credit card, man. And I just started flunking that. I just started messing up my credit a little bit. And I hate when I wake up in the morning and I see that my credit went down. I don't like, I really get mad. I can't find my other credit card. I got stuff everywhere. I really get mad when my credit goes down points. I don't care if I lose 2 points. I'm pissed. Because I worked so hard to get it where it's at. But you got to pay those bills, and I do pay my credit card. But if you don't pay down if you don't pay it off, they're gonna charge you interest, child. And I'm like, ugh, I gotta just do it. You know, as soon as I get some extra money, I'm paying that whole credit card off, and then my points will shoot back up. I don't know where my other credit card is. MIA, darling. Oh, shit. I'm just gonna use this other credit card that I have that I don't know where it's at. Girl. Here. Child, I'm missing. I don't know where it's at. And I don't have like a lot of credit cards. I just have a couple of them. And I'm really good with like paying off my credit card bill, but I just got to pay off this one credit card that's like the balance is high. So I got to pay off that, child, because it's killing me, honey. That's why they invented credit cards. I know. That's why I don't get any more. They try to send me more. Oh, you get $1,000 credit limit over here and a $2,000 credit limit over there. And I'm like, I don't want no damn more. And I'm glad that I'm good with my money. That I don't feed into everything the credit cards try to give me. Like, I'm not feeding into those tactics. What I have right now is enough. And I don't want anything else. So, y'all can run that crap on somebody else, honey. But I'm going to run in here and get some coffee, y'all. I will be back. I will be back. Y'all know what pissed me off? Y'all know what pissed me off? What really makes me bothered and upset when you're like in customer service or the lady at Wawa, she's literally having a conversation with this guy while I'm trying to pay for my coffee. She's talking to him the entire time. So I'm just looking at her like, is the credit okay? Is everything all right? Like you're literally having this full conversation with this dude. That's not good. But customer service is not, I don't even think customer service exists anymore, does it? I know, to get people in debt, right? And I'm about to pay it off. Like, we're paying that credit card down, honey. I gotta pay it, and I'm gonna go about it a different way in 2026. I'm gonna get stupid stuff like, some gum here, gum there. I can't pay off the whole thing, like whatever I'm buying. If I can't just go and pay it right away, I'm not gonna buy it. So I can get like a stick of gum here or there, just so I can get my points and everything. But child, yes, the credit cards will have you in debt, and people be in so much debt, and I'm like, ooh, this is what y'all talking about, and I'm not even in like a lot of debt like that, thank God, because my credit is I'm just new at this credit card thing, but I was like, oh, this is how y'all get people. But my daddy, look at these people with these big giant. Oh my God, Wawa is the worst place to go because it's so small, and it's like these people with these big old trucks are coming through here, child. I'd be so scared. These guys with these big construction trucks and everything. You just gotta watch yourself when you go to Wawa. I'm glad I don't really have to come here that often, but because I can make my coffee at the house now. I don't have to worry about. But they got these big giant contractor trucks be out here pulling things, and that's how accidents happen, child. But I try to stay away from all the commotion, like all this traffic and stuff. I be parking so far out the way of everybody else. So, but I'm praying that work is going to be okay today, and it will be. It's going to be. I had a good day at work yesterday. I had a good day at work yesterday. I can't complain. I had a good day. Good day. So I got my coffee. I'm happy, y'all. I usually make coffee at the house today, but like I told y'all yesterday, sometimes the girls that I live with, sometimes they'll be in the kitchen, like hogging up the kitchen all morning because they have the babies in there, and they'll be in there for like 2 hours feeding the kids. And like, y'all have to have some type of respect for other people that's in the house. That's why I get up early and do what I have to do and get my stuff out the way. So I'm out the way. I don't want to be in the kitchen around a whole bunch of people. I don't like being around a whole bunch of people anyway. But in that type of situation, these girls will go in the kitchen with these babies and be in there feeding them baby food for like 2 damn hours. I'm like, wow, okay. So I said, it is people that, have to get up and go to work every day. Looking at them like, y'all in my damn way now. You guys are in my way. But I don't say nothing to them. I just do what I have to do. I work my way around it. I get up early in the morning, boil my eggs. That's what if I eat breakfast, and I'm not really a big breakfast eater. If I eat breakfast, I'm normally eating some bananas, or I'm making some boiled eggs. I couldn't make that inside the shelter. I couldn't make boiled eggs in the shelter. So I can make boiled eggs now because I have access to a kitchen. So I got to get up at like 4 something in the morning to get away from this girl. It's just one lady that gets up with her son, and she gets up really, really early in the morning. So I got to beat her to the punch because I don't want to sit in the kitchen and I got people in the living room and they be sitting there staring. They looking at me, they watching me. I don't like that. I wish they had like something over this, like a little window that you can close the blinds so people ain't sitting there staring in your face. I just be feeling like people are watching me, and I'm watching you too. But I don't want, because when you're around someone, it seems like you need to have some type of conversation. I'll just always go in there and say, good morning, how's everybody doing? I acknowledge the babies. I'll say, hey, good morning, Mr. So and so, whoever the baby is that's in the kitchen. I always acknowledge the kids. um but that's it. That's all I really have. So I don't even know y'all like that, so I don't really have too much like conversation, you know for some of the women, because some of the girls I'm not really so fond of. It's really just one girl that I'm not really a fan. Maybe two. It's like two that I'm not really I'm not fond of. So I don't really have too much conversation for you. But they be in that kitchen early. They reduced my credit limit. Oh, they did? They can reduce your credit limit? Because they had and wasn't using it enough. Oh, okay. Yeah, I use my credit card. Like, even if I'm not, like, buying anything, just go buy a stick of gum. Like, go buy a pack of gum. That's only, like, $2 or $3, $4. Now gum is expensive, but you can't even get a pack of gum now for, like, $1 or something. So, if you don't use your credit card, use it to go get some, like, a bottle of water. Or that counts as using it. You know what I mean? I just use my card to get this coffee, and I'm gonna go when I get to work. I'm just gonna pay it off. But I'm learning the credit game because now one of my credit cards they trying to charge me interest on it, and I'm like, damn it, I gotta pay that bastard off. So I gotta pay it off, and I don't want to be getting charged interest. That's crazy. Interest is very high, and I don't want to close it down, but I want my credit to go up. But they took my credit points. My points went down like 10 points yesterday, and I was so pissed off. I didn't like that, but I mean, nothing else I could do. I gotta just keep paying. So I'm like, damn it, it's always something. I got the credit cards because I was able to get my credit up so that I could finance a car, and that's what I did. But now I'm like stuck with these cards, and I don't have a lot of cards. I only have three, but that's a damn enough. Because my roommate that I was living with, yeah, just go get something. Like, go get a bottle of water. Go to Wawa or go to any little place. Get something cheap. That's considered using your card. It doesn't have to be anything crazy expensive as long as you're using the card. And I would say do it once a week. Like, once a week, go get you a stick of gum or go buy a pack of candy, whatever you want. Like, go get something from McDonald's. Go get you a cheeseburger. Like, that's using your card. Because if you're just not using it and a month go by, yeah, they're gonna be kind of looking at you like, do you need this credit or no? So that's what I'm learning. Like, when I pay off this credit card, my bigger one, I'm gonna pay it off, and I'm not using it for anything but stupid stuff. Like, I'm gonna get me a pack of gum every week, or a bag of candy, or some coffee. Just do that. Get little stuff, and then turn around and go pay it off. Pay off your $2 $3 coffee, and your credit is gonna just start shooting up. That's it. It's very easy to maintain the credit cards, and of course, pay your credit card bill. That's going to come in monthly or whatever. But I got to pay my big credit card off because now they trying to charge me interest because it's not paid off. So I got to pay that bastard off. But I only have three credit cards, so and I got to pay them all off. Like, when I get a couple more extra dollars, I'm gonna pay all of them off because I'm not playing. I don't play when it comes to my money. I don't play, and they're not gonna be charging me nothing extra. I do not like seeing late fees. Well, I don't have late fees, but I always pay my credit card bill on time every month. I'm always ahead of the game. Like, I'm always a month ahead of the game, weeks ahead. I'm always ahead. So y'all not gonna get no extra money out of me, honey, because I already pay enough bills. I'm already paying enough freaking bills. Don't close the credit. Yeah, I'm not gonna close it because if you close it, it's really terrible. Yeah, I'm not gonna close it. I just gotta pay off that balance when I get it. When I get a lump sum of money, I'm just gonna pay the whole thing off. I'm paying all the credit cards off. But when I get some extra money, I'm just gonna start paying them all off and be done. And now I'm not gonna do nothing with them. Like, I'm not. I'm just gonna buy stupid stuff. Like, every week I just get some coffee. I go buy some coffee and turn around and go pay it off. I can afford to pay $2 $3 a coffee off. That's not a big thing. Or get gas once a month and turn around and pay it off. That's all you have to do. Make sure you're paying your bill on time and make sure you're utilizing a card. It's a very easy thing to get your credit good. But when you get deep in debt and everything's to hell and crap, that's going to be hard to dig yourself out, especially if your money is already tight. If your money is tight, what you going to do? Pay off your credit card? You're going to pay your credit card bill, or you're going to put gas in your car so you can get to work? So that's a shame that we got to be out here working all these side jobs, side hustles, this and that, on top of already working a full-time job. You still need more money. I still need more money. The money I have is not cutting it, so I got to keep going. That's why I'm on YouTube every day. But I was talking on YouTube before I was even getting paid for it. So thank God that I was able to make another stream of income on social media platform, because I'm about to jump into Amazon, see what I could do to sell some Amazon stuff. I'm getting into all of that. It just takes time to build stuff up. It takes time. but you can do it. If you can make some little income here and there, 20, 30, 40, 50, $60 here and there, why not? Because I'm tapping into everything. While I'm at work, I'm on my phone doing stuff. I'm on my phone doing my social media stuff. Because I'm not going to play. Like, the money's not going to just fall into your lap. You got to go get it. And all this stuff about being broke, I don't like to be broke. So I don't know what that means to be broke. I'm allergic to being broke. So I want to keep getting money. And if I got to work 7 days a week to do so, I don't want to, but hey, I've done it before. You know, I worked 7 days a week in the past and I was making pretty damn good money. Never had a problem with paying my bills. Never had a problem with my finances because I always had money because I was working 7 days a damn week. So but the good thing about social media is you don't have to go to a building to clock in for social media. You just open up your phone, do whatever it is you're bringing to the table to your social media thing, and you're good. That's the easy thing about social media. But social media can be like, it can be a lot. It can be stressful sometimes if you let people get to you on this platform. But if you can open up, man, that's why you see so many people doing social media, speaking about their life or talking about this is what I'm going through, and they get people out in the world that can relate, which is good. You have to be relatable. We're all relatable to somebody in some way. We all can relate to something. So that's a good thing. We all can relate to something. So people are looking for relatability. Oh, I'm going through this. I'm going through a child support case, or um, I'm just getting out of prison. People be wanting to hear your stories. And sometimes some people's stories be fake. People make fake stories, just like they make fictional stories in the library. People have fiction that they're putting out, and people, if you're a good storyteller and stuff, people will tune in because people ain't tuning in to television no more. They're not watching TV no more. Everybody's watching social media content. What's cable TV anymore? I stopped my cable TV 15 years ago when I had my apartment. I stopped doing cable then. There's nothing there but a whole bunch of lies. The news station lying to you, like everybody's lying. So you go on social media, you can hear people's stories. There's a lot of people I watch, a lot of girls that I watch. They're watching their life unfold, and they're sharing it with the world. And that's the easiest way to get paid is to talk on a video or share your journey. Or if you know how to cook, social media will open doors, man. Social media will open so many doors. That's why I'm glad I opened myself up to social media um, so many years ago. It was the smartest thing I ever could have done. It's very negative too, but you gotta have a tough skin. But people are making bank off of doing social media every day. And the people that are really, really smart, they do social media. They're on every platform. They're on Facebook. They're on Instagram. They're getting money from YouTube. They're getting money from TikTok. Use it until it's over. And social media ain't gonna really go nowhere, but utilize it, man. Use it to your advantage, darling. I gotta be over at 11. What a day. So I'm almost at this diner, and I'm almost at my hour mark. I know I said I wanted to put on a little bit of makeup. I may have to go. I may have to just go to the diner tomorrow because I don't want to be late for work. So I'm gonna keep on journeying on, but I want to go to this diner tomorrow, or maybe I can go this afternoon. I get off kind of late. I don't want to be late for work, so I'm gonna keep on going. We gonna keep on rolling. Cause I gotta put a little makeup on my face, a little powder, a little blush. I want to be presentable, but I can go tomorrow. I can definitely go tomorrow. They say it's supposed to snow again on Saturday, so I guess we'll see how that's gonna go down. I guess we'll see, honey. Snow is pretty until it start getting that dirt and stuff in it. You gotta keep on moving. I don't know. I might stop. It's almost 10. I'm gonna keep on going because I gotta be to work by a certain time. I don't want to be late for work. One thing I don't like to do is be late for work, so I gotta be on time, baby. I like to clock in on time, baby. But I'm in a good mood today, y'all. I prayed last night. I was up. I could not sleep last night. So I put on some prayer, like some prayer music, like just the music part, though. It wasn't, nobody was praying or anything. I was praying. But I put on this warfare prayer, and the music is very, like, it touched my heart. So that music touched me because I was feeling some kind of way yesterday, and I was praying. And I stayed up for like maybe 2 hours. I was just tossing and turning. But I was like, let me talk to God. Because Lord, I need so many things. Like I need for these things that's pestering me to go away. And it sucks because I put myself in this situation. So now I have to fight to get out of my situations. And it's a hard fight. It's a hard fight, especially when you don't have family to lean on, especially sometimes the family can be the cause of certain things too. So but God got me though. I'm gonna be okay. God has already let me know. Just have faith and continue to follow me and continue to pray. Send your prayers up to heaven. Send your angels down to watch over me and protect me, Lord. And I know that God will, and He's doing it, right? God is doing it. He's working it out for me. So better days are ahead. We just gotta stay positive, man. Stay positive. Keep your head up and keep going. That's it. That's the name of the game. Is keep going. Cause yeah, everybody. Oh, life is crazy. Oh, everything's so expensive. I'm not feeding into what people are saying. Life is good to me. It is hard for sure, but I'm in a better position than some people. Some people are laying paralyzed. They're on ventilators. Like everybody has a different situation going on. So I'm very lucky that I'm able to walk and talk and do my own thing and move on my own. Some people can't even wipe their own, they can't wipe their own self because they got medical issues. They're in hospitals. They're paralyzed. They're in their home. Young people, younger people. It's not always older people that got all these health issues. Nowadays, the young kids are going through. And a lot of the times when you're younger and you're going through a lot of medical stuff, it could be, towards what type of lifestyle you led for yourself. Like a lot of these young kids out there here smoking these vapes, and even the girls in the house that I live in, the girls being there smoking vapes, and I be like, listen, I think it's disrespectful. Let me put this down for somebody be telling me my location. But I think it's highly disrespectful when you live in a house with people and they're smoking vapes because you're blowing that whatever that garbage is that you're inhaling into your lungs. You don't even know what it is, but you're inhaling that crap, and that's not good. And these women live in a house with children, like smaller kids live there. Two small kids live there. So you're literally putting your child at risk too because you're smoking vapes and you're blowing it into the air because when we're having a house meeting they'll all be in there with their vapes and they'll take the vape, inhale it, and then they'll blow that stuff up into the walls. That stuff seeps into your walls. It's like Newport cigarettes. I hate when I see people that smoke in their house. If you're gonna smoke, that's your thing. I'm not bashing people that smoke or people that smoke vapes. Do your thing. But if closed environment with other people that don't smoke, I think it's highly disrespectful for you to sit here and blow vapor smoke all over the room. That's just not right. So I don't like that. Smoke your crappy vape in your freaking room. Smoke it in there. Roommates, you shouldn't vapes. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You gotta keep. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the diner. I'm gonna go there tomorrow. But when I get to work, I am gonna call them and see what their process is. Maybe they can send me an application that I can fill out online. Because sis, time is winding down. I need that money. I need the money, and I need it now. I need the money, and I need it now. The money is it, and it's needed now. Thank God I'm able to get paid from YouTube, but YouTube is holding my money because they were supposed to send me a PIN number to my old address, which is my ex friend's house. And me and her were cordial enough. I told her, I said, listen, I'll give you $20 if you hold this mail for me. And I'm only looking for my stuff on Google so that they can cut my check. I asked YouTube to send me another PIN number. They have to verify your address. Even though I don't live at my friend's house anymore, she still takes my mail. If I have any mail there, she'll still take it. So I'm praying that this mail will come for Google. That way YouTube can release my funds because, but the good thing is, about time I get paid from YouTube, I would probably have like $1,000 that they owe me, which is a great thing. It's a great thing to have $1,000. I could take that and pay off my credit card debt. So I need my Google PIN number so I can just consistently get my checks from YouTube monthly like everybody else. But now my Google account, the money that I make is adding up, which is great because it's just sitting there adding up every day. So that's a good thing, but I need that money. So I'm praying that they can send me my PIN number. I issued another PIN number. They have to verify your address. Whatever address you have on your driver's license, they have to verify that. So I may have to put the address that I live at now. I may have to put that as my regular address, go to DMV, switch that over, take a picture. But I know they need all these forms of ID to even get a driver's license. So I'm probably going to have to do that at some point because it seemed like the mail is not going to my ex-friend's house. Because she's like, I don't think she would throw it away. Because I told her, I said, listen, I'll give you $20 if you just can get this mail. If I get this particular piece of mail, I'll just pay you for it. You know what I'm saying? $20, $15, just to say thank you for doing that because you didn't have to. Because me and her, we ended on bad terms. But she's still able to take my mail, which is nice. But, you know, I don't really trust her like that. But I don't think she's going to throw my mail in the trash. But if I don't get that PIN number soon, I'm praying that God will open up some doors that I can get that PIN number and YouTube will release my money. Because I'm making money on this platform. But if I don't verify my address with that PIN number, they're not going to pay me. So that sucks, right? So when you have money in a bank account that you can't really actively use, because I could take those funds and pay off my credit card debt, you know, and then my credit will boost up. And then, you know, because they're already trying to get me to get into another car. I'm like, nah, I don't want another car. I want to pay this one off and be done with car payments. Because who wants to have a car payment if they don't need to have one? Not me. Not me. So I know people be like, she talk too much. That's okay. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to talk. I'm here to talk and entertain. So if you guys are here and y'all are new here, welcome to my channel. I did change my channel name. My channel name used to be Homeless Single Woman. Now my channel has changed. The name has changed because I'm no longer homeless. I live in like a transitional housing situation, and I have 6 roommates because a new girl came in the other day. So it's like a transitional housing thing that I found, and I've been there for now. I think Friday will be like 2 weeks that I've been there. So, and it hasn't been really bad, but a few little hiccups here and there. But nowhere you live is going to be perfect. So if you move into your own apartment, it's going to be something. You're going to have a neighbor that's annoying, or you're going to have some loud neighbors upstairs. Like wherever you live, if you're not living in your own house with your own land, you're gonna have to deal with people and the adversities that's gonna come with that. When you live with roommates, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be somebody that, you know, certain little things that I don't like, but I live with people. So when you live with people, those are the type of things that's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna be perfect. Because even if you live in your own house on your own land, you're gonna have maybe an annoying neighbor that's probably reporting you to the city. Oh, this person didn't do. So either way, you always gonna have to deal with people. You have an apartment, if you have a neighbor upstairs, you have somebody downstairs, maybe the people downstairs partying, they playing music all night, all those type of things. Summertime come up, you got your neighbor, you can't even walk past your to your car because you got people hanging out by your door. So either way, when you rent, you're gonna have to deal with some stuff. You're gonna have to deal with the neighbor. I'm not really a social person. The kind of neighbor I like, good morning, your thing. I don't. Please don't come into my yard trying to bring me danishes, donuts, anything, because they want to get into your life and they want to be nosy. People ain't really trying to. They're not really trying to be your friend. They want to be your. They want to be nosy. See if you married. See if you got a man. See if you got kids. They want to try to look you up. They want to get your names. They can look you up on social media. You know, they want to look. That's the first thing people do nowadays. They want to look you up on socials. But when you look me up on my social, girl, you ain't gonna find nothing. You're not gonna find anything. You're not going to find anything, darling. This coffee is good, though. I don't like the time that she got me coming in talking about from 11 to something. That sucked. I don't like it. I don't like it, darling. They're changing my hours. Don't like it at all. Don't like it at all. But I gotta keep going though. 17 people watching me, so I'm gonna go because I've been here for over an hour. So y'all have a great day. I will be back on later. See y'all guys soon. Bye.